My name is Tricia McTague. I'm a professor of sociology, assistant professor of sociology at Missouri State University, and hopefully, if everything goes well, I will be a PhD starting July 8th when I defend my dissertation. Well, my focus is on teams in the retail sector and whether these are effective ways to organize work. Are workers satisfied with this, or are they perhaps unsatisfied? I became interested in employee ownership when I worked retail in college, and it was a place that used teams, but it wasn't employee owned. And so it was sort of the culture, but without the structure. And so I noticed that as the company grew and started to use the language of teams, that the less it actually sort of felt like a team, the more they talked about it. That's sort of how I got interested in teams, and then from being here I've learned that teams are just one way of doing things, one form of employee ownership, and that it really needs to be coupled with actual rewards. Hopefully in the future employee ownership will grow. I think one important thing to realize is that it can take many different forms, and that that companies that are big, companies with 100,000 employees, and companies with 20 employees can both take advantage of these different ways of organizing work in a more egalitarian way. Especially in a democracy, I feel like owning a little piece of the pie is really important so that people can feel, not just feel, but be part of the process and find meaningful work and get rewarded for it. The fact that employee ownership can take many different forms and that it comes in different shapes and sizes, and that it's not really a one-size-fits-all, but there's so many different opportunities for companies to make this part of their system of work.